when I'm feeding and doing things, and then I didn't see her, and I have not seen her since. Good morning, guys. Welcome back to the Wild Huckleberry. I'm Robbie, and this here, right here, is our 6 acres my wife and I are living on and raising our animals on. And I'm going to right now I'm going to do some watering. I gotta get the water hose out, hook it up. It's you see I'm hooking, I can't tell if you can see it. Yeah, you can see it. It's hard to see in the sun. Hard to see exactly where the camera is pointed to. But I actually came out here earlier this morning and fed everybody. And in the process, I'm going to put this on. Actually have a story I could tell on that, tell on myself. But came out here earlier and recorded my intro video, and the camera ate it, so I don't have it anymore, so I'm having to redo it, but that's all right. I still need to go out here and try to fill up the cows' water some. I think the chickens have plenty of water, but the cows' big waterer here, the big trough, needs some more in it, so I'm gonna go ahead and fill it up while I'm out here. I don't know, I'm trying to see if the water hose is in it right now. I can't help it. I think it's hilarious that the chickens have decided that this spot right here at the end of this Quonset hut, can you see them back in there? They like to gather under it and hide out. I do have a story to tell you real quick. You see Miss Lovey here. Well, on this side of her, she's gonna stay around. See how on this side she seems pretty normal, but on this other side, which she will not let me get on camera. Come on, girlfriend. She is avoiding it. So this other side looks a little different. Well, so yesterday, Pax and I were riding the four-wheeler. Well, he was riding his bike and I was riding the four-wheeler. And we came back up here and Lovey was running around on the porch. Poor baby. She had gone in the garage and got into a mouse trap, a glue trap. And she got that glue trap stuck on her side. And there was a piece of this red paper. Sonia had the paper that she put down on the floors after they prepared them. When we were building the house, we had big reams of paper that she had gotten somewhere and put down. Well, there was some of that paper down there. Well, a piece of that paper, probably about a foot or so long, got stuck to that glue trap, stuck to her, and there's like a banner waving around behind her. So she jumps up on the porch, runs around, she jumps over here, jumps down, runs around, and everywhere she's running, the other chickens are running from her, scared to death of her as she's going. It was so funny because she was scaring them. They didn't like that at all. But I got up there, pulled the four-wheeler up, and I'm so sorry I missed getting to video it, but there was so much panic with her and so much panic with the other chickens, and then Pax was hollering at me about something, trying to get my attention, and I'm trying to see what's going on. So I look up, she's coming right towards me, so I stepped over beside the golf cart. She runs under the golf cart and runs right to my foot, and I'm talking about she was standing like right here. She just stopped right there beside me and just stood there and let me take that off of her. I put my left hand over her, started trying to pull the thing off, and it was sticking to those feathers so hard, I finally got my other hand around and was pulling it, trying to hold on to the feathers with my left hand and pull it off with the right hand. She stood right there the whole time. Didn't panic, didn't get upset, nothing. Just let me do it. Ooh, that wind. It's blowing hard at the moment. I don't want it to mess up the audio. But she did not panic. She did not get upset. She just let me do it. I mean, it's like she ran to me going, please help me, help me. It was so cute. And I can't believe she was that way, but she did. She said she wanted me to help her. I helped her. And so she got it off, and she was much happier for it, and she wasn't scaring the other chickens. She immediately just went back to what she was doing. But that is one sweet girl right there. I love her so much. She's something else. But the fact that she ran to me, I loved. But I just thought I'd tell you guys that story. And I will tell you one more story on myself. The other day, you know how I always put these on my wrist. Always put these on my wrist. Well, the other day, I came out, I fed everybody, I went back in the house, and it was probably an hour and a half later. Lee came in the house and he said, Dad, you forgot something. And I said, oh no, I left the water on. And he said, yes, you did. You didn't put the thing on your wrist, and so you'd left the water on. I was like, oh man, I can't believe I did that. Well, later on, I was editing a video, and it was while I was feeding and such. And what do I see in that video but a little clip? Well, matter of fact, I tell you what, I'll throw that little clip in right here to show you what I saw on that video. Over here, make a hole where there is no hay, and that's where they decide to lay. Again. And I was like, I did put it on, but I left it, but I did it over my sleeve instead of on my, it's smarter to do it on the bare wrist. I did it over my sleeve. So I walked over to where I hang my clothes when I come in, and I start going through, and I pull out the sleeve of that shirt, and there's the little wristband still on the sleeve of the shirt. That's why I forgot, because I didn't put it on my wrist, I put it on that shirt. So don't do that. If you're gonna use these, put them on your wrist, not on your shirt. If you have a long sleeve shirt on, put them on your bare wrist. That way when you go inside or whatever, that thing is on your wrist. I couldn't help it. I laughed at myself. Hey, it's what you do. And I want to show you one other thing. I'm not sure how this is going to show on the thing, but this wrist band that I have on here says, joyful, patient, faithful, excuse me. And that is reminding you of Romans 12:12, which says, no, that's not the correct one, Farkas, you misquoted. It says, be joyful in affliction. No, excuse me. Farkas, wow, right when I said, sorry, and now I'm messing up because Farkas is messing me up. Okay, here we go. Be joyful in hope, patient in affliction, and faithful in prayer. And it's a reminder of 12:12. We were doing that at church for a while. And as soon as I go to quote the Bible verse, that's when Farkas decides he needs to be most vocal of all. He hasn't been saying a word. But anyway, sorry I messed that up a little bit, but that's what we were doing at church, was Romans 12:12, and now we're on to a different one. We're going to get a different band for it. So anyway, the water is getting close to the top here. I just want to be sure the cows have plenty of water. I used to have to worry about it. Thank you, Farkas. Used to have to worry about it that Patty had enough water, but now I don't have to worry about that anymore, because she can reach further down the end. So she does good. I hear Big Hoss answering over there. And speaking of the chickens, I will tell you one more thing that I'm very sad about. I noticed the other day that I was missing a chicken. That I'm used to being up when I'm feeding and doing things, and then I didn't see her, and I have not seen her since, but apparently something has happened to Whitebeard, so she's gone. I thought Luna was going to be my dog to keep any of that from happening, but I'm still losing some here and there. I don't like it, but it is what it is, guys. Sometimes you're going, if you free range them, the possibility you're going to lose some chickens is just there. There's just nothing else you can do about it. The possibility is there. So we've had hawks around. That's another thing. When was that? I think it was yesterday morning. I came out to feed, and I walked out, or maybe it was Friday morning. It's Friday morning. I came out to feed, and I was walking back from the chicken pen, and a whole bunch of the chickens were up there at the up there where I had thrown food out, where at the goat gate up there, and I saw a hawk. He was not coming over our property. He was going over the edge of it. I heard him, and I could see him flying just over that way. Well, I'm walking up, and I saw those chickens up there, and Big Hoss was with all of them. And I saw them up there, and I saw that hawk flying over, and I went, oh, I wish they would come on and come down here. And at that very moment that I thought that, I looked, and there's Big Hoss standing right there under the edge of the shed. I look up, there's not a chicken one up the hill there. They're all down here under this shed. So they know what they're doing. They know how to get, if there's any hint of a hawk in the air, they know exactly what they're doing, and they get out of the way. So kudos to my chickens. They're smart. But anyway, right now I'm gonna head back inside. Had a really early morning at church this morning, went to early service, and then taught Sunday school back a little early because the granddaughters are staying with us today. PAX has a dance competition today, so the girls are going to be with us, and which means probably on my live that we're doing this afternoon, I may have a little company. We'll see. But anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed the video. Just a few things that are going on around here, and just trying to keep things going. And sometimes people give you things, just like the hay bales. Somebody has given us something else, and we went and got it, and we'll stick around. You'll see what that is, and stay around at the very end. I'm going to do a little something at the end that's kind of near and dear to my heart. Tell you about something. So if you would, just stick around, watch till the end, and check out what I've got to talk about down there, because it's something I think's a big deal. So anyway, guys, we'll check you later. So instead of taking this ride on the four-wheeler, you see what Paxton's doing. He wants to ride on his bicycle down through here. Is it harder to ride it down through here, through this grass and all? Yes, it is. Does he care? Not even a little bit. Kind of reminds me of when I was a kid, because he's riding his bicycle with bare feet. He's been running around all day with no shoes on. Good old Arkansas boy right there, running around with no shoes. My feet were as hard as a rock. I could handle anything. And that's good. I want to see him have those tough feet like I did when I was a kid. How many of you out there ran around outside with no shoes on? It's a different world now, because you can't let them just go wherever. But at least we have enough room to roam that he can run around with his shoes off and have a lot of fun. I enjoy seeing it very, very much. So Sonia's cousin gave her this camper trailer, and when we got here, Lee's got the air tank there that was sitting in the back with all this goodie. We've been to Atwood's in between trips out here, but 3 of the 4 tires looked like this one. Oh, I'm going to fall down with all the stuff out here. You see how that one looks. 3 of the 4 tires have looked like that. We've got 2 of the 3 aired up, but this thing only holds about 90 pounds of air, so it won't fill 3 tires. So I'm going to try to get this last one filled up, and see if we can get this sucker hooked up and take it to the house. There's a sticker bush sticking to me. I'm not loving it. Be sure to take this scotch here out of the middle of these tires.
Scotch?
What you call it, something you put in the middle to keep it from rolling.
Oh. Piece of wood, okay.
Okay, there we go. All 4 tires are at least decent now, so we should be able to take it home. I'll let you know how this goes.
Oh, that sounds horrible.
Okay. Low to the ground right there, isn't it? Have to jack it up some. Alright, this is where it's going to sit. Right here in the back, in our, what is literally our backyard. Now we just got to get it unhooked. Alright guys, just going to talk to you a little bit here at the end of the video. I told you something that was close to my heart, and that is we've talked about YouTube community on our lives a lot, especially here lately, and I think it's a huge thing. We've met a lot of people through this YouTube community, in our YouTube community, through this, having this channel and doing our lives, getting on other people's channels, talking to them, chatting, you know, leaving a comment on their channel, and they talk back to us and we talk back. I've made friends that way, people who've seen my channel and said, hey, we're just alike, and started watching theirs, and we've become friends. Just people that I've randomly, you know, started watching and such, or people who get on our lives and they comment and they talk to us and such. And it's just, I mean, it's just building our community, and it is awesome, and I think everybody should kind of learn how that works and do some of that. So here at the end of the video, I'm going to mention, which I'm going to read something, so got to have my glasses, which you'll always see me wearing these glasses if you get on the lives, because I have to look at my phone, and I can't see my phone that great unless I have my my glasses on. But just some of the folks that we've met, and I'm going to put up their channel, the icon they have for their channels, and then in the comments will be a link to every one of these. But there's different ways that I've connected. Sorry, I didn't mean to bounce the camera. There's different ways I've connected with each one of these. And so like Delighted Acres, John over there, he and I went to the Creators Conference together, and we've seen each other every year at the Okie Homesteading Expo, and we've been friends. And Money Pit Homestead, Donald and Lisa, we've joined with them to, they do their live right before us, and then we do our live. And, you know, and so, and that's what part of what we call Jack over at Dyer Family Farm, who goes on after us, by the way. I'll mention them in a second. He started calling it Homestead Sunday, and I love that name because that's kind of what it is. We do Simple Acre at 3, and then Money Pit at 5, and us at 6, and Dyer Family Farm at 7, and Red Dirt Rooster Road at 8. You know, and we're friends. We get to talking. We're interacting and everything. And you know, Money Pit, we met because they know Randy, who's we know through the Okie Homesteading Expo, and Randy suggested they ought to watch us, and they reached out to us, and we started watching them, and so now we've become friends. And then Dyer Family Farm, we met them at the second Okie Homesteading Expo, and we've become friends. And like I said, they come on after us. And Red Dirt Rooster Road, Monty and Michelle, they're on after that, and become part of the thing. Vista Acres Homestead, that's somebody that reached out to me and said, hey, David said, hey, we're a lot alike, you know, and I started watching. So I started watching their channel, and now we watch each other's videos, comment back and forth. You know, he lives, you know, they live in another state, they live in Georgia, and here I am. A lot of these don't, very few of these live in Arkansas like we do, which the Farm to Table Direct show is Ryan and Keith. And Ryan lives in Arkansas, Keith lives in Oklahoma, so at least Ryan does live around here. And Bill with Strange Skies 1111 started commenting on my videos early on, and he has commented on almost every video that I've made. We talk back and forth. I've been watching his. He has a lot of chickens. He is the chicken whisperer. And so I keep up with his chickens and what he's doing because he has some beautiful chickens. You love chickens? Go watch Bill. In the Garden and Kitchen with Tracy, we met through the lives through Money Pit and such. Our Treasured Home with Nancy, Rebecca, Touched by Yarn, 3B Homestead, Duncan Family Farm, Jax, he's got JB Plays as his channel. He's a young man that lived in Germany, and now he's moved to New Jersey, and he started watching our lives and commenting our lives. So, you know, I watch his and to give him likes and comments and such, and enjoy watching him. He's learning how to become a pilot, you know, and he's a young man learning that. Urban American Homestead, Rower Tribe, that's somebody I met through being on I believe it was one of Tracy's, or it may have been one of Nancy's lives, and they were on there, so I jumped over and subscribed to their channel and started checking them out, you know. And so now we go back and forth. And Simple Acre, like I said, they go at 3 o'clock on Sunday. They're another, they live in Canada, and they have 1 acre, slightly less than 1 acre, that they're doing homesteading on, but they're doing it. And then there's things like Waters Family Homestead. I just happened to find him. He's also in Georgia. Just a channel that I just happened to catch and started watching, and he's got chickens and turkeys, and I like watching him. He's a lot, but these people are a lot like me, a lot like Sonia. We're like-minded, and we built this community, and I just wanted to share that with you guys. As I said, you won't see me through you haven't seen me through a lot of this as I'm talking, because I'm putting up their logos, and then, like I said, in the comments below will be all of their links, and go check them out. Go tell them that the Wild Huckleberry sent you. Go tell them I came because Robbie mentioned that you guys were, you know, homesteading or like-minded in the homesteading way, or following God, and, you know, all of that stuff. Just to go tell them that you wanted to check them out, and if you like them, subscribe, follow them. I'm telling you, you can't go wrong. There's some of these I would never have subscribed to because just not my thing, but I watch it, and I enjoy everybody that we've met, and I enjoy watching their channels and interacting and being friends. So, you know, guys, just reach out. Find more people. we need, in this day and age, it's great, this big internet that we have, it's a great resource to find more people to be friends and to share life with. So guys, I love you. We love you. We thank you for being here. May God bless you, and see you next time, guys. All right, guys, I messed up. I left out one person that I wanted to mention that just slipped my mind. I'm doing good today. But Joy-Filled Janae, I want to mention her too, because she is a moderator on a lot of channels for their lives, and she works hard to do it too. So I wanted to add her in here too. So sorry, Janae. Sorry I forgot, but I did remember finally though, in time to get it in the video. But anyway, guys, so again, see you next time.